Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. OK, here's a comprehensive tutorial on 12 different types of logical reasoning questions, along with explanations, strategies, and code examples, primarily using Python, to illustrate certain concepts. This tutorial aims to emulate the teaching style of a fictitious Professor Alejandro, focusing on clarity, practical application, and a touch of philosophical insight. Professor Alejandro's Logical Reasoning Compendium. Welcome, esteemed students, to the fascinating world of logical reasoning. I am Professor Alejandro, and it is my distinct pleasure to guide you through the labyrinthine corridors of argumentation, deduction, and critical thinking. Prepare to sharpen your minds and embrace the power of sound reasoning. Remember, the ability to reason logically is not merely an academic skill, it is a fundamental tool for navigating life with clarity and purpose. Fundamental concepts. Before we delve into specific question types, let's establish some foundational concepts. Arguments. A set of statements, premises, offered to support a conclusion. Premises. Statements offered as evidence. Conclusion. The statement being argued for. Validity. An argument is valid if the premises are true, then the conclusion must be true. Validity is about the structure of the argument, not whether the premises are actually true. Soundness. An argument is sound if it is both valid and all its premises are true. Fallacies. Flaws in reasoning. We will discuss some common ones. 2. The 12 logical question types. Let's now explore 12 question types in the realm of logical reasoning. 1. Strengthening arguments. Concept. These questions ask you to identify an answer choice that, if true, would make the argument more convincing or likely to be true. The goal is to find something that directly supports the connection between the premises and the conclusion. Strategy. 1. Identify the conclusion and the premises. 2. Look for a gap or weakness in the argument's reasoning. Ask yourself, what assumption is the argument relying on? 3. Select the answer choice that best bridges that gap or reinforces the assumption. Example. Argument. Studies show that people who exercise regularly have lower rates of heart disease. Therefore, regular exercise must prevent heart disease. Which of the following, if true, would most strengthen the argument? A. People with heart disease are often advised to exercise. B. Regular exercise reduces stress, which is a risk factor for heart disease. C. Some people who exercise regularly still develop heart disease. D. People who don't exercise often have other unhealthy habits. E. Genetic factors can contribute to heart disease. Explanation. The correct answer is B. It provides a mechanism, stress reduction, by which exercise could lead to lower rates of heart disease, strengthening the causal link. A. Weakens the argument, reverse causation. C, D, and E are either irrelevant or weaken the argument. 2. Weakening arguments. Concept. These questions require you to identify an answer choice that, if true, would make the argument less convincing or less likely to be true. You're looking for something that attacks the connection between the premises and the conclusion. Strategy. 1. Identify the conclusion and premises. 2. Look for a gap in the argument or an assumption it relies on. 3. Select the answer choice that exposes that gap or undermines the assumption. 4. Consider alternative explanations. Example. Asterisk argument asterisk the price of gasoline has risen sharply in the last month. Therefore, oil companies must be deliberately raising prices to increase their profits. Which of the following, if true, would most weaken the argument? A. The demand for gasoline is higher in the summer months. B. Oil companies have invested heavily in renewable energy sources. C. A major oil refinery was shut down due to a hurricane, reducing the supply of gasoline. D. The government has imposed new taxes on gasoline. E. Some gas stations are charging significantly higher prices than others. Asterisk explanation asterisk the correct answer is C. It provides an alternative explanation for the price increase, reduced supply due to the refinery shutdown, that doesn't involve deliberate price manipulation by oil companies. 3. Inference questions asterisk asterisk. Asterisk concept asterisk these questions ask you to identify a conclusion that must be true based solely on the information given in the passage. It's about drawing a logical deduction, not making assumptions or going beyond what's explicitly stated. Asterisk strategy asterisk. 1. Focus on what is explicitly stated in the passage. 2. Look for connections and relationships between the statements. 3. The correct answer must be a logical consequence of the given information. 4. Avoid answers that introduce new information or make unwarranted assumptions. Asterisk example asterisk. Asterisk passage asterisk all roses are flowers. Some flowers are red. Which of the following must be true? A. All roses are red. B. Some roses are red. C. Some flowers are not red. D. All red things are flowers. E. Some red things are roses. Asterisk explanation asterisk the correct answer is C. Since some flowers are red, it necessarily follows that some flowers are not red. The other options make assumptions that are not supported by the given information. Python code, illustrative. 4. Assumption questions asterisk asterisk. Asterisk concept asterisk these questions require you to identify an unstated premise that the argument must assume in order for its conclusion to be valid. The assumption is a hidden link connecting the premises to the conclusion. Asterisk strategy asterisk. 1. Identify the conclusion and premises. 2. Look for a gap in the argument. What must be true in order for the argument to work? 3. The correct answer will be a statement that, if false, would destroy the argument. This is the negation test. If the negation of the answer makes the argument fall apart, it's the assumption. Asterisk example asterisk. Asterisk argument asterisk John bought a new car, so he must be rich. The argument above assumes which of the following? A. John likes cars. B. Only rich people buy new cars. C. John is a good driver. D. John paid cash for the car. E. New cars are always better than old cars. Asterisk explanation asterisk the correct answer is B. If it were not true that only rich people buy new cars, i.e., if poor people or middle-class people could also buy new cars, then the argument would fall apart. John buying a new car wouldn't necessarily mean he's rich. Python code, illustrative. 5. Flaw in the reasoning asterisk asterisk. Asterisk concept asterisk these questions ask you to identify the error in the argument's reasoning. It's about recognizing how the argument goes wrong. Asterisk strategy asterisk. 1. Carefully analyze the argument's structure. 2. Identify any common fallacies that are present, see below. 3. The correct answer will accurately describe the flaw. Asterisk common fallacies asterisk. Asterisk ad hominem asterisk attacking the person making the argument rather than the argument itself. Asterisk appeal to authority. Asterisk citing an authority who is not an expert on the topic. Asterisk appeal to emotion. Asterisk trying to persuade by appealing to emotions rather than reason. Asterisk false dilemma. Asterisk presenting only two options when more exist. Asterisk hasty generalization. Asterisk drawing a conclusion based on insufficient evidence. Asterisk post hoc ergo propter hoc. Asterisk assuming that because one event followed another, the first event caused the second. Correlation does not equal causation. Asterisk straw man. Asterisk misrepresenting an opponent's argument to make it easier to attack. Asterisk circular reasoning, begging the question assuming the conclusion in the premise. Asterisk example. Asterisk argument. Asterisk my neighbor said that vaccines cause autism. Therefore, vaccines must cause autism. What is the flaw in the reasoning above? A. It relies on an appeal to emotion. B. It commits the fallacy of ad hominem. C. It is a straw man argument. D. It is an appeal to authority where the authority is not an expert. E. It presents a false dilemma. Asterisk explanation. Asterisk the correct answer is D. The neighbor is not necessarily an expert on vaccines or autism, so relying on their opinion is an inappropriate appeal to authority. 6. Parallel reasoning. Asterisk concept. Asterisk these questions ask you to identify an argument that has the same logical structure as the argument in the passage. Asterisk strategy. 1. Abstract the logical form of the original argument. Focus on the relationships between the elements, not the specific content. Use symbols or variables if helpful. 2. Eliminate answer choices that have different logical structures. 3. The correct answer will have the same pattern of reasoning, even if the topic is different. Asterisk example. Asterisk argument. Asterisk all cats are mammals. All mammals are animals. Therefore, all cats are animals. Which of the following arguments exhibits similar reasoning? A. All dogs are mammals. Some mammals are pets. Therefore, some dogs are pets. B. All squares are rectangles. All rectangles are quadrilaterals. Therefore, all squares are quadrilaterals. C. Some birds can fly. Some things that can fly are airplanes. Therefore, some birds are airplanes. D. All fish live in water. Some animals live in water. Therefore, some fish are animals. E. Some students are smart. All smart people like math. Therefore, some students like math. Asterisk explanation. Asterisk the correct answer is B. The logical structure is all A are B. All B are C. Therefore, all A are C. Python code, illustrative. 7. Resolve/explain the paradox. Asterisk concept. Asterisk these questions present a seemingly contradictory situation or set of facts, and ask you to identify an answer choice that explains the apparent contradiction. Asterisk strategy. 1. Clearly identify the paradox. What two things are contradictory? 2. Look for an answer choice that provides a missing piece of information or reveals an underlying cause that resolves the contradiction. 3. The correct answer will make both parts of the paradox understandable and consistent. Asterisk example. Asterisk passage. Asterisk the city of Pleasantville has a very low crime rate. However, the city's police force is one of the largest per capita in the country. Which of the following, if true, best explains the apparent paradox? A. Pleasantville is a very wealthy city. B. The police in Pleasantville are highly trained and effective. C. the police in Pleasantville spend most of their time preventing crimes rather than responding to them. D. Pleasantville is located near a major metropolitan area with a high crime rate. E. The police force in Pleasantville is understaffed. Explanation The correct answer is C. If the police focus on crime prevention, it explains why they have a large force, for proactive policing, but a low crime rate, because they are preventing crimes. 8. Method of reasoning concept These questions ask you to describe the way in which the author presents the argument. It's about identifying the technique used in the argument. Strategy 1. Analyze the structure of the argument. Does the author use examples, analogies, counterexamples, generalizations, etc.? 2. Look for the answer choice that accurately describes the author's approach. 3. Pay attention to signal words that indicate different methods of reasoning, example for example, however, in contrast. Example passage Some people argue that lowering taxes will stimulate the economy. However, history shows that when taxes are lowered, government revenue decreases, leading to cuts in essential services. Therefore, lowering taxes is not a good idea. The author reaches their conclusion by A. Presenting evidence that directly supports the conclusion. B. Attacking the character of those who support lower taxes. C. Offering a counterexample to a claim. D. Making an appeal to emotion. E. Drawing an analogy between the economy and a household budget. Explanation The correct answer is C. The author is refuting the initial claim, lowering taxes stimulates the economy, by presenting a historical counterexample, lowering taxes leads to revenue decreases and service cuts. 9. Point at issue concept These questions present two speakers who disagree about something and ask you to identify the specific point on which they disagree. Strategy 1. Identify the main points of each speaker's argument. 2. Look for the statement about which they hold opposing views. 3. The correct answer will be a question that one speaker would answer yes to and the other would answer no to. Example Speaker A The government should invest more in renewable energy research because it is essential for addressing climate change. Speaker B I agree that climate change is a serious problem, but the government should prioritize investing in nuclear energy because it is a more efficient and reliable source of power. Speaker A and Speaker B disagree about A. Whether climate change is a serious problem. B. Whether renewable energy is a source of power. C. Whether the government should invest in energy research. D. Which type of energy the government should prioritize. E. Whether nuclear energy is efficient. Explanation The correct answer is D. Both speakers agree that the government should invest in energy research, eliminating C. They disagree about which type of energy should be prioritized. 10. Necessary condition concept asks you to identify something that must be present or true for something else to occur. If the necessary condition is not present, the outcome cannot occur. Strategy Think of it as a requirement. A is necessary for B means that if you don't have A, you can't have B. Another way to put it is, if B, then A. Example statement Eating a healthy diet is necessary for living a long life. Which of the following must be true, according to the statement above? A. If you eat a healthy diet, you will live a long life. B. If you don't eat a healthy diet, you will not live a long life. C. If you live a long life, you ate a healthy diet. D. All people who eat a healthy diet live a long life. E. Eating a healthy diet is the only thing necessary for living a long life. Explanation The correct answer is C. This follows the if B, then a pattern. If you live a long life, B, then you must have eaten a healthy diet, A. Python code, illustrative. 11. Sufficient condition concept asks you to identify something that, if present or true, guarantees that something else will occur. If the sufficient condition is present, the outcome must occur. Strategy think of it as a guarantee. A is sufficient for B means that if you have A, you are guaranteed to have B. Another way to put it is if A, then B. Example statement winning the lottery is sufficient for becoming rich. Which of the following must be true, according to the statement above? A. If you are rich, you won the lottery. B. If you did not win the lottery, you are not rich. C. If you win the lottery, you will become rich. D. The only way to become rich is to win the lottery. E. Winning the lottery is necessary to become rich. Explanation The correct answer is C. This follows the if A, then B pattern. If you win the lottery, A, then you are guaranteed to become rich, B. Python code, illustrative. 12. Evaluate the argument concept asks you to identify information that would be most helpful in evaluating the strength of an argument. This often involves identifying a key question whose answer would either strengthen or weaken the argument. Strategy 1. Identify the conclusion and the premises. 2. Determine the critical gap or assumption in the argument's reasoning. 3. Identify a question whose answer would have a significant impact on the argument's validity. 4. The correct answer will be phrased as a question, and answering that question one way will support the conclusion, while answering it the other way will weaken the conclusion. Example argument The new advertising campaign has been very successful. Sales have increased by 15% since the campaign began. Which of the following would be most helpful in evaluating the argument above? A. What was the cost of the new advertising campaign? B. What is the average increase in sales for the company each year? C. Did the company change the price of its products during the campaign? D. How many people saw the new advertising campaign? E. What advertising campaigns do competitor companies run? Explanation The correct answer is C. If the company changed the price of its products during the campaign, that could be an alternative explanation for the increase in sales, weakening the argument that the advertising campaign was responsible. If the price remained the same, it would strengthen the argument that the advertising campaign was effective. 3. Professor Alejandro's parting wisdom My dear students, the journey through the land of logical reasoning is an ongoing one. Practice is paramount. Engage with arguments critically, question assumptions, and strive for clarity in your thinking. Remember that logical reasoning is not about winning arguments, it is about discovering truth. Go forth and reason wisely. And, as Socrates said, the unexamined life is not worth living. Apply this to your arguments as well, the unexamined argument is not worth making, **. This tutorial provides a strong foundation. Remember to seek out practice questions and analyze them carefully, applying these strategies. Good luck.